The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Tonight, we put a bow on Week 15 with a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Bronco switch.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. The Eagles at 11-2 now. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 12. And it was the Eagles who got the win on the road, so now they look to finish off the sweep here in Philly. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Throwing on 1st down. Pierce. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their 1st sack of the contest.
And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 24. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll get just a couple, but the sticks move again.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Pierce. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Second and 4. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Alert! Alert!
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 16-yard line.
This 2nd and 4.
Hey, smash Bronco!
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Looking to throw. Pierce. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. From 8 yards out.
And the Eagles are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Extra point right down the middle. And it'll make make the score 14-0. Kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
You look at this Eagle defense.
Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Fielded just inside the 30.
Well, following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4.
19-18. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Mustang 19. Hurt.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
Go.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Hurt. Right there, right. Cowboys.
On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
17 yards and a 1st down for Philly.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Ready, set.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd.
Come on.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Check smash. 60 Bobcats.
Here's Mitchell.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead.
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Second and 5.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself, you don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He'll air this one out for Mims.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded at about the 28. A good return there, 17 yards.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, There's no way they can stop us.
To throw on second down, Pierce. Wide open receiver complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Eagles are able to add on to their first half lead.
Point after here coming up. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll set up to throw.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
First down, Dallas.
Back to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Cowboys first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
A run by Pacheco on second down.
Pretty nice aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
Street. Hut.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Down the numbers. There he goes. And how about that for just running out the clock? The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Pierce. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Pierce.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And the bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Go, check. Go, check. Pioneer.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Ready.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 1st down, Pierce. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Come on.
2nd and 9.
Go, Reed. Go.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, ready?
Operating from the gun. Pierce.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And his kick is good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Now back to throw. It's caught at the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 37. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Eagles are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A give here to Mitchell.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check, Bobcat. Let go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
65 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
On the handoff, Mitchell. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So from the 37, here's second down and 8.
Hurt. Ready.
Off play action. Pierce rolling to his right.
Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
79 Broncos.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Buffalo 18. 19 Lions. Ready.
Looking to throw. Pierce
Completes this to Addison out left.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Back to the ground here, Mitchell.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
He's brought down at the 31. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9.
Check, Panther.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A run with Mitchell. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Okay, break. Go, Champ. Go, Champ. Warriors, 70. Ready, go. Ready.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. There he goes, right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Extra point right down the middle, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick-6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
You know that old expression, it's not my night.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more.
And if they do go and get more, oh, look out. At that point, let's just aim the camera for the post-game handshake, because that one might be a little bit on the tense side, the way that this one is turning out.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Mitchell now off the option.
Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
3rd and 8.
Panther 11. 7 Pirates.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
88 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they take a knee.
Come on.
Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slip.